The uncertainty over the format of the peace table, which is expected to be established in Istanbul on May 15th, has not yet been overcome. But Trump, who announced before his visit to the Middle East that he might go to Istanbul, announced in his speech in Arabia that Secretary of State Rubio would go to Istanbul. On the other hand, Russian President Vladimir Putin is unlikely to attend. The way out of the war between Ukraine and Russia will once again be sought in Turkey. The critical date is May 15th. The address is Istanbul, where the two warring countries met directly for the last time. The call for negotiations came from Russian President Vladimir Putin, but the format is still unclear. The process changed dimension when Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said he would come to Istanbul on Thursday and wait for Putin personally. The ball is in Putin's court. However, the Kremlin palace did not make a clear statement about Putin's participation. Spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, "Our preparations are underway. We will announce who will be in the delegation that will represent Russia in Istanbul when Putin sees fit." Russian media, on the other hand, claimed that the delegation could include Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Putin's foreign policy advisor Yuri Ushakov. While the uncertainty continued, U.S. President Donald Trump made a statement that raised expectations and announced that he could enter Istanbul. In Saudi Arabia, the first stop on his Middle East tour, he said that Secretary of State Rubio would go to Istanbul.
My Secretary of State Rubio will attend the Russia-Ukraine meeting in Istanbul on Thursday. The meeting can give a good result. We want to stop more people from dying.
Zelensky said he had invited Trump to Istanbul. He also said that he will meet President Erdogan in Ankara on Thursday, and if Putin comes, he will go to Istanbul. Zelensky also said that Putin is afraid to negotiate directly with him. As the host, Turkey continues its intensive preparations and diplomatic traffic for all formats. On the one hand, the issues to be discussed in Istanbul are being wondered. White House Special Envoy Steve Witkoff listed the possible topics. He said that territorial issues, the status of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Ukraine's access to the Dnieper River and the Black Sea could be discussed in the negotiations.